What I wanted to do was just kind of start giving everybody these little video breadcrumbs throughout this first week. About half, just under half of everybody has already signed in, has already gone through over here under the discussions when you come in through our Eagle core shell. And they've done the Canvas orientations 1, 2, and 3, and that's fantastic. That's good. So that means that about half of you are ready to move on to the part 2 of all of the homework for this week, which turns out to be over in MyITLab. I know there's already a video on this, but like I said, with these little breadcrumbs, I like to give throughout this first week just a little bit of course correction and confirmation so that you don't feel like you have to guess your way through everything. So I'm already here in the course shell for our Eagle course. Here in Eagle, you're going to find things like quizzes, which we'll actually talk about later on this week. You're going to see quizzes, and for the most part, that's going to be it. For session 7, there is an assignment located here in Eagle outside of the quizzes. But other than that, everything else is going to be located in MyITLab. Now, if you haven't already registered for MyITLab, you can see that course information is down here. The course number for us is College 14012, and there are no spaces in between that. When you are going through and signing up for everything, the 2019 version of MyITLab is the one that you're looking for. Some of you will notice that it says Office 2019. Some of you will notice that it says MyITLab 2019. It actually just depends which website you go through to. Either of those is just fine. The one thing I will mention is way down here, which you can't see, but is on the bottom of the screen, and I apologize, it's not letting me scroll down there. I have free Microsoft Office for students. It's the very, very last thing on the home page. That is the link that you're going to need to get the software that you're going to use to complete the course. So that is what you're looking for. So go ahead and grab a copy of Microsoft Office if you haven't already. Go ahead and register for MyITLab if you haven't already. Right here in the MyITLab registration and setup link, the full and complete guide is located there. It's a PDF. It actually has the College 14012 number in there for you, and it tells you everything you're going to need to get through with that. After that, what you'll do is you'll navigate to MyITLab. Yours is going to look a little bit different than mine because I'm the instructor, you're the student. We get a little bit different stuff. What I'll tell you is, number one, just a reminder that most everything is going to be located here in MyITLab. So this is where you're going to go for the most part every week to get your assignments done. Now, what I will tell you is I do not have all of every week's assignments published, and I will not publish those until Friday. What I try not to do is give you everything all at once because, you know, weights work that way, right? If I was to hand you a weight and then gently, that's the word I'm looking for, gently add more weight to it, you can hold on to it, whereas if I take all of the weight and just drop it on you, it's hard to hold on to. I feel the same goes with a class like this. So I didn't drop all of the weights on you. Here, if you come in through assignment calendar, this is most of the time where you're going to live. If you click on assignment calendar, what you're going to see is the calendar and the to-do/completed list. I'm going to click on to-do/completed, even though I'll tell you it's the one that will give you the most apprehension. It's going to make you feel the worst. If you come in here through to-do and completed, if I click on to-do, it's going to show you the full and complete list 15 minutes later after it finally loads. It's going to show you the full and complete list of everything that you have to do yet. So after Friday of this week, you're going to see a lot of stuff in here. What I'll tell you is the following things are true. The ones that say right here in the middle, you can see it says not viewed. those are supplementary materials. You do not necessarily have to click through on all of those. If you want to read the Chapter 1 PowerPoint presentation, that's where you would find that. If you want to listen to the audio PowerPoint presentation, that's where you would find that. If you want to go through and see the chapter overview videos, this is where you would find that. However, none of those are tied to any points values. I know for some of you, you really like the feedback that a green star gives you when you've gone through and do those. That's fantastic. That's okay. But otherwise, you don't have to go through everything. What I figure is, number one, it's a material that you've paid for. Number two, that some people are auditory learners. Here's audio. Some people are visual learners. Here's video. So, do what works best for the way that you learn. These things that say start are the ones that have actual assignments attached to them. Check your understandings. End of chapter quizzes. These are technology in action assignments related to the chapter. All of these, you get 3 attempts at. So that means the score you get on the first attempt is not necessarily all you can earn on that. You can come click through these again, retake the assignment, and the only thing that I see is the highest score. So I have 0 interest, honestly. I want you to do well. So if it takes 1 attempt, that's fantastic. If it takes 3 attempts, that's equally fantastic. What I want for you is to have all the points you can possibly muster here. So if you would click through on start, what I'll tell you is I'm in Safari, which is a big no-no as far as MyITLab is concerned, but it's where my video editing material is, so I'm not going to navigate away. But if I was to click on any of these, we would get a pop-up window that will allow you to start on those. So all of these things that say start are assignments. Now, what I'll tell you is this view, the to-do/completed view, is kind of the worst of all of them. So I'm going to come through here and reset everything. I'm going to come right back to our course in MyITLab. I'm going to go ahead and close this. What we want to see is the assignment calendar, because really it's the course calendar rather. It's the easiest way to see everything in one neat, concise little place. Here, when you click through to the course calendar, what you'll notice is all of our assignments are due on Sundays. That's going to be the case here for everything all the way through the course. So rather than have everything due on Saturdays, I want to give you the extra 24 hours to get everything done. So everything is due on Sundays. And again, you'll see the 26th, you'll see all these dates filtered through after Friday this week. I wanted to give you a couple of days to get your feet wet in here. So if you come through and click on Sunday, you're going to notice all the same stuff that we had listed there, but in one neat, concise little place. So I'm scrolling, and again, not viewed. If you see not viewed, that indicates that there is no points value associated with it. It is a supplementary piece of material for you to go through if you want to, or ignore if you care to. If you keep scrolling down a little bit, you'll see not started. These are the little assignment things. These check your understandings have a typical range of 5 to 7 to 10 questions. The quizzes have a typical range of 10 to 12 to 15 questions. These technology impacts are see and do. You'll get the hang of them in really, really short order this week. I have every confidence in that. What I'll tell you is the following 3 things are true. Number 1, for the end of this week, make sure that you are completing the 3 discussion forum components. That has a link I'm going to close this one. That has a link back here in Eagle. So if you click through on announcements and come to session 1, this is where all that good stuff is located. Here in the session 1 materials, you'll notice here the Eagle Canvas orientation stuff. All of that is the stuff that you would hand in here through Eagle. 2 is get registered for MyITLab. That is also located right here. 3, do all the work in MyITLab. If you will allow me one thing, which is number 4, right here in the Session 1 podcasts, I have all of this stuff here that'll help you with everything. So I talk about why you would take CIS102 here. I talk about the syllabus just a little bit here. I actually go through the syllabus here and here. I was wrong. That's the introduction to me over here, because I feel like you should want to know why somebody is teaching this course. And way down here, I walk you through MyITLab, the setup, and I walk you through poking around in MyITLab just like I did here in this video. Expect on Thursday and Friday a couple more of these little breadcrumb videos so that you can feel that the work that you're doing here inside of the first week is in fact in the right direction, that you're doing everything properly. And one more time, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about what you're doing, don't hesitate to reach out. It is literally the reason I'm here, is to answer those questions for you and to help you get along and feel like you're doing the right thing here. So don't keep it a secret. Reach out and we can, in short order, get you back on track and feeling comfortable. So have at it, guys.